Alright, we are doing a basic, simple revolution guide right now for Kalphite Queen. It's a super easy boss, but some people might want a little refresher so they can remember what styles to use or whatever. Um, the first half of the fight, he is only weak to melee, so you want to bring, a scythe or some other weapon, some other melee weapon. You can bring Dragors, you can bring, really anything, lance, whatever. It's very, very easy to kill. Um, it does a little bit of damage, so you're going to want to soul split to get your health back. Um, and you should be able to maintain full health even in void, or not maintain full health, but maintain enough health to not die and get back up to full eventually. Um, sometimes you'll be unlucky and go to half health or whatever, but usually you can just soul split it all back. You can use a penance aura to make it even more easy to AFK and take some of these potions out. Um, you can also flick your other prayers. Other than soul split, you could have, your magic prayer, your uh, torment and turmoil, and switch between them. But you don't necessarily have to do that. You can also just soul split the whole time and still maintain close to full health, not run out. Bring an Excalibur for if your health ever does get too low. Bring one or two emergency food. I usually do that just as a precaution. You can use weapon poison. So weapon poison plus plus is good. Um, you can use an adrenaline flask to get your adrenaline up for the start, but if you're going to do the AFK method, there's really no need to really camp high adrenaline. So use a Titan, which actually only helps for the second half. So if you want to go for speed kills, obviously be ready to do all your prayer switches. Make sure you switch your void helmets, or if you're on a task, just use a Slayer helmet and any kind of tribrid or hybrid armor. The armor really isn't that important, I don't believe, here. It's super, super duper easy to stay alive. If you are doing the quick kills, like I was saying, have the Titan on, but it won't do damage with its range spec in the first half because, sorry, excuse me, I hiccuped a little bit there. Because Kalphite Queen will be immune to range for the first half. So if you are going to use that, don't have your familiar auto use its special ability. Otherwise, you'll just waste all your scrolls in your spec bar on the first half of the fight. And then, when the time comes when it can actually be damaged by the spec, you'll have no specs. Yeah, so I recommend a Reaper necklace for higher accuracy. If you're on task, use a Slayer helm and any kind of armors. If you're not on task, probably use Void. And all you have to do is remember to use magic for the second half. Swap your bar, and yeah, just switch your helmet, your weapon, and your bar, and that's it. That simple. Kalphite Queen. Always good to tune your boss portal to any boss you do, especially if you're going to camp it, which I very rarely camp hard anymore. But, So yeah, always started on fastest spawn. There's no sense not being on fastest spawn. Put your soul split on, make sure your melee set is on. And yes, step a little bit out. And I think he won't melee you as much if you're not right in MD. Not sure if that's a big advantage or not, but yeah, just let the revolution do its work. Do the 50k damage. You can, if you're not super duper duper AFK, you can go ahead and trigger some thresholds to speed it up a little bit. Yeah, so then as soon as that part's over, just switch to your mage bar, put your mage helmet on, and don't forget runes. Yep, that's perfect. So, Bring runes in your inventory as well. Always remember your runes. We got runes. I know I didn't summon this Titan or anything, but am I gonna get in? Damn it. Oh, and I'm auto-casting the wrong spell still. That always happens when I do Rush of Blood. Always end up with the fire spell on. Just damn thing. That's a little bit temperamental, actually, also clicking on that. There's a lot of spots where it seems like you'd be clicking on it, but you're not. Oh, wait, I'll rejoin. Yes, and at every new kill, he's going to spawn protecting magic in range, so after the end of the kill, you just switch back to your melee prayer. And it's about that simple. And yeah, it's super campable with this method, and you don't have to pay attention. It is, however, a lot slower than if you were to pay attention and, you know, DPS hard, use your prayers and everything. You can get much, much faster kills, but this is kind of like, I do this a lot of the time for Slayer tasks or whatever. I pretty much only go here on tasks. I was wondering whether I should even make a video of this one, but I figured some people probably would want to watch it, I guess, if anybody's fixing to start doing Kalphite Queen for Slayer or anything like that. I know Slayer is going to be fresh in the minds of a lot of people soon. I'm sure it's slower XP than Kalphite. Whatever ones are down there in the KK hive, like around him. I'm sure KK and just getting XP from those minions or the minions outside of the instance is probably much faster XP wise. But in my shoes, I have the Kalphite King pet, and I don't have the Kalphite Queen pet. And I'm really pet hunting more than I'm training Slayer these days. So for anybody in a similar position, having KK and not KQ and wanting boss pets, this is a good thing to do for your Slayer tasks. And it's just tedious as hell doing, 3 hours of actually paying attention to Kalphite Queen. It's nice to, chuck a movie on or something, sit back and just glance over every once and again, kill the phases with basics, and just chill. It's a lot faster also with the Slayer helm on task, of course. This is not my task, by the way, you probably noticed, but I'm supposed to be doing Adamant Dragons for a task, but I'm tired of Slayer, so I think it's time to just go bust out this quick Kalphite Queen guide. Maybe it'll entice some of my clan members to come help me speed this pet hunt up a little bit. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Peace.